Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I remembered, so you don't have to. Should wrestlers star in movies? This is the question that has plagued mankind for centuries. On the one hand, it seems ideal. I mean, they're already sort of acting, aren't they? I mean, they're wrestlers. They know how to play to the crowd, they know how to make everything look thematic. It's practically in their blood. On the other hand, Suburban Commando. This is a movie starring the Hulkster as an intergalactic freedom fighter trying to hide out in middle-class suburbia. What's that? That's even too crappy to be a TGIF sitcom? Well, let's take a look and see why this sci-fi flop is just as bad as it sounds. First of all, tell me if this opening rings any bells. Rip-off! This is a rip-off! This is a rip-off! Are you kidding? It turns out the sinister, bald guy in chair is planning to conquer every intergalactic brouhaha and has kidnapped the president of He Won't Be Around for Long, so who caresville.
Intruder, level 5.
Ramsey.
No, not that Ramsey. This guy. Hulk Hogan plays the superhero Shep Ramsey.
Donkey.
No, not Chef Ramsey. Shep. No, not that Shep. S-H-E-P. Why does he have that name? I don't know. Maybe he was born from a celebrity or something. So he walks down the set that even Spaceballs would be embarrassed to have as he beats up some bad guys. Aw man, our girly haircuts won't save us this time.
Going up. Going down.
Going up, going down. Sorry, that's all I know how to say. Why do all the henchmen in this world look like Kiss fans or Tanya Harding?
Stop! He's mine. It's been nice knowing you, Shep.
There'll be others.
Goody goody.
I'm sorry, what? He uses an envelope to cut off a man's hand. How does that work? So I guess because his hand is cut off, he starts to turn into some sort of vomit monster for some reason.
Negotiations have ended. Bye now.
So long, Mr. President! Good luck with that whole monster killing you thing. I'm just gonna detonate the ship and run away like a coward. Hooray! The president is dead! Go Ramsey?
Out, stabilize. Stick with me.
Yeah. What do you think the odds are that he'll run into Darth Vader after getting blown up from the Death Star?
Excellent work, Ramsey. The Shield system can now live without threat of annihilation by General Suter. Millions are in your debt.
All except for that one tiny detail. What was it again? Ah, yes. You killed the president, you friggin' idiot!
Great. So what's next?
World Leader Assembly, I hope.
Well, actually, with the evil general out of the way, things are pretty quiet.
You gotta have something on your books. Maybe a terrorist extermination?
No.
Galactic narc duty?
Uh-uh.
Okay, how about a big bug hunt with creatures that bleed acid?
No, now stop referencing sci-fi films that are better than this one. So he accidentally damages his ship, which means he has to lay low on a planet until it recharges. How long, you might ask?
Recharge no higher than 0.01%.
It'll take me 6 weeks to recharge. What am I gonna do for 6 weeks?
Maybe some acting lessons would be a good idea. So as the credits roll, we're greeted to a nice suburban rap.
Get ready to party. That's what I'm saying. Get up, get your body swim. Madonna, Lombardo, Saddam says he's gonna be there.
Yeah, that's good, but it's no ice.
I'm gonna drop some funky lyrics.
So we cut to our other star of the movie, Christopher Lloyd, playing an architect named Charlie.
Jeez, Dad, get a grip.
Tell your mom I'll be right in.
I'm working on my flux capacitor.
There, he can shout till you drop it.
He's married to a decomposing codfish, Shelley Duvall, and she tries to give him advice about asking for a raise.
You've got to ask for that raise.
Honey.
Costume designer Han Guyan wouldn't like that. So after the rap song stops barking, Charlie finally gets up the nerve to ask for a raise.
I'm trying to say.
I know what you're trying to say. Come on, Charlie. Charlie, look at me. Be with me now. Come on now. Come on, boy.
This is sexual harassment and I don't have to take it? So he doesn't get the raise, but he does get a comedy foil. Ramsey lands and tries to find a place to stay while his ship recharges. Well, gee, judging by those incredible directions that sign just gave me, my guess is the apartment is somewhere there-ish. We then cut to a scene where Charlie is hag racing with some old geezers, but finds he just can't run the yellow light. That's not funny, but don't worry, it's a running joke, so they'll repeat it several times until you have no choice but to find it funny. But who am I to argue with running jokes, big lipped alligator moment, elephant Chuck Norris? So he returns home where his wife thinks that he asked for his raise. So she wants to congratulate him by, oh god, no. Not with Shelley Duvall, please!
I just thought you sounded so sad on the phone.
God, it looks like a mix between Cher and the incredible Mr. Limpet.
Thanks anyway.
You're welcome.
No spanking, no lingerie. As far as I'm concerned, this is a sexless marriage. I know they had 2 kids, but that's what orphanages are for. Thank God somebody rings the doorbell and interrupts our I don't want to know what.
What? I'm here to rent the apartment.
So Ramsey comes into the picture and tries his best to fit in.
I can't believe you rented it out to that guy. He's enormous, and he's probably dangerous.
Or worse yet, a wrestler! But Charlie sneaks a peek at Ramsey settling in because he simply doesn't trust him. Or at least I hope that's why he's sneaking a peek at him. Oh god, he's so much more attractive than my wife. He finds one of his ray guns and accidentally turns it on, which allows interstellar bad guys to track him down.
Commander, we've got a traceable power source.
Can you pinpoint it?
I'm working on it now, sir.
Let me just finish playing my game of Pac-Man first. So while they track him down, our hero continues to encounter some misunderstandings about suburban life. Oh!
Whoa, Mr. Ramsey! It's Marcia!
Marcia!
A TV show. It just so happens that today is about screaming for help. You know, to get out all those internal tensions before it becomes mental stress.
Yes, and next week is running down the middle of the street shouting rape to ease the tension. He also tried skateboarding with Charlie's son, but that seems to backfire as well.
My mom could stay on longer than that.
Meanwhile, that running joke returns to set up a most likely disappointing payoff. What is it with him anyway? Did a yellow light eat his dog or something?
What kind of world is this?
So the neighbor's car is very rudely blocking Charlie's driveway, which results in Ramsey moving it out of the way.
Hey, Goldilocks!
That was funny.
You got any idea what we're gonna do to you if we find one itty-bitty scratch on him?
Let me guess. You're gonna pound my face, break every bone in my body, then you're gonna drag me across the gravel road and feed my remains to a warthog. Is that about right?
'Cause that would really turn me on.
What are you, nuts? This is the 90s. We're gonna sue you.
That was also funny. The movie clearly should have been about these guys.
You'll be hearing from our attorney.
Oh, he also saves the life of Charlie's son, because apparently he can't hear an incredibly fast-moving vehicle with the music blasting as loud as it can. Hulk smash!
You're crazy!
So he flips the car over and throws the guys out of the vehicle. So what does he get for injuring others and destroying someone else's property? Cake!
Shep, this is for you in appreciation of everything you've done for us.
Thank you for senselessly beating people and scaring the shit out of the neighborhood. But Charlie still doesn't trust Ramsey, so he follows him around some more.
It's no use, I can hear your sneaking music.
So I guess he just goes out in the middle of the night looking for crimes to fight. Good God, doesn't this guy ever sleep?
Ma'am?
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to pee.
Thank you.
man wants photon torpedoes.
You're crazy! Dragon's a Zork! Photons to get more power!
Really? Because it looks like Afterburner. You know, that game about jets and not space aliens?
Get it! Don't get the feet, Dragos!
It's Afterburner.
Give it up, Dragos! Give it up!
It's Afterburner!
Give it up, Dragos! Give it up!
It's goddamn Afterburner! It's a game made in 1987 by the Sega Corporation! It's Afterburner! Afterburner! Afterburner!
You just saved the galaxy! Wow! You must play this game a lot.
Game? What game?
Afterburner! So Charlie finds Ramsey's robotic suit and, rather than question it, he simply decides to put it on and fight crime himself.
Baby, come here, baby.
Ah, yes. This is back in the day when all bad men wanted to do was just pull at women's arms repeatedly.
It's Gizmo Duck!
By the way, what is that thing for? Does every super suit just come with an automatic crotch warmer?
Does it have to be that way?
So while Ramsey checks his scanner to see if there's any black people in this movie, he comes across an unfortunate discovery.
Bounty hunters.
We don't need that scum.
He thinks Charlie is to blame, so he goes to his work to see him.
Where's Charlie Wilcox?
In a meeting, can't be disturbed. Leave a message or take a seat. I said take a seat.
And if you dare do the joke I know you're thinking of, oh, you are scum.
Where's my M210-alerizer? Did you follow me to my ship? Yes. Did you fool with my stuff? Where's my M210-alerizer?
So Hulk Hogan and Christopher Lloyd get in a car, and no, that's not the beginning of a bad joke, to hunt down the weapon that's leaving the tracking signal.
You said maybe, that they may find their way here.
They may not get an exact fix. They could pass us right by, if no more flares are sent up.
That's why you gotta get that M22 thingy back, right?
Right.
You know, I gotta admit, you're taking this whole me being an alien thing pretty well. Most people would have questions or something, but you seem pretty cool with it.
We can find them with this. It zeroes in on the gun's electronic signal.
Oh, wait a minute! That's the PKE meter from Ghostbusters! Good God, were you just raiding Dan Aykroyd's storage locker? So it turns out the crooks from the other night stole that weapon. They start using it as a freeze gun. No, I'm not going there. As they use it to break into banks and steal money. Oh boy, now we can just pay women to let us pull their arms! Ramsey gets the gun back, but Charlie is frozen in the process. On top of that, the evil bounty hunters arrive and start randomly shooting the wall. Mildly annoying, but not really that threatening. So Ramsey gets Charlie home, hopefully not going through any tunnels, as he thaws him out at his ship.
They're here.
Who's here?
A couple of leeches that make their living off the blood of others.
I'm gonna say the producers.
Bounty hunters.
That was my next choice. So while suiting up, Ramsey asks Charlie for help in defeating these evildoers.
It's your fault they're here.
My fault?
Yeah.
How the hell was I supposed to know that you were some sort of alien Rambo?
And then Charlie says probably one of my favorite out-of-context lines of all time.
Christ! I was frozen today!
I friggin' love that line. Let me hear it again.
I was frozen today!
Just out of nowhere, the next time you're in the middle of an argument with someone, just say it. Just say it out of nowhere. For example, you'll be like, don't act like you know what I'm going through. You have no idea what I'm going through. Well, don't act like you're king of the universe all the time. I worked very hard to get where I am. Hard work. You have no idea what hard work is. I was frozen today. Say it at parties, family get-togethers, whatever. Just sit back and enjoy some of the most awkward expressions you've ever seen in your entire life.
I was frozen today!
Anyway, back to the story. It turns out the only thing to fix Ramsey's ship faster are these crystals that Charlie's boss happens to have. So they try to sneak in after business hours to get them. But the boss is entertaining.
Right. You make the alterations I specified.
Yes. I left them down in the car. I'll go and pick them up and bring them to your office.
Good, splendid. One more thing. Will I be astonished?
I think so.
I almost kissed you, but I wouldn't.
was frozen today!
You see? I already forgot about what the previous line was. It's that good. So the bounty hunters find him and they have themselves a somewhat creative but mostly boring fight scene. I have to admit, any action sequence that gets a toilet on someone's head is at least trying.
You're a dead man, Ramsey.
No wonder you guys never talk.
If only Hulk Hogan could learn that trick. So of course they defeat the bounty hunters as Ramsey and Charlie get ready to launch the ship.
Charlie, do me a favor. Go back to my place and make sure I've got everything. I don't want to risk leaving even one of those traceable devices behind.
We don't need sequels, Charlie. We don't want anything calling him back.
Jenny? Jenny!
I was frozen today. But Lord Shiny Scalp is apparently still alive as he threatens Charlie and his family if Ramsey doesn't turn himself in.
But this is how you're gonna do me in. By boring me to death with speeches?
Oh, unfortunately for you, you're going to die much more painfully.
Could I emphasize my words any more? But the family escapes as Charlie rushes in and tries to stop the evil villain, who is transformed into... Okay, when did he turn into the Emperor from the Black Lagoon?
I love cheering over stupid things. It allows my enemies plenty of time for them to destroy me. Oh, yeah, pretty much like that.
So Ramsey and Charlie make it out alive as Ramsey plans to leave Earth once and for all. But not before tying up some loose ends.
Whoa! He's going for a full-on handstand! No way!
Wait.
What, did he learn skateboarding from the Surf Ninja Kid?
Remember, bend your knees, use your arms.
So he gets on his ship, says goodbye, and takes off from a skyscraper. Yeah, because nobody will notice a spaceship leaving in broad daylight on top of a skyscraper. But wait a minute, what about that running yellow light joke? Really? You're gonna end on that? Just shooting the light? We waited through 2 unfunny scenes, they had to close down this whole friggin' highway, delaying traffic for God knows how long, just for that? Suck my nostalgic egg roll movie! So that's Suburban Commando, and while certainly not a good movie, I will give it credit that it at least got a chuckle out of me here and there, which is more than I can say for some other films. But for the most part, it's just stupid. The only contribution to cinema it's ever made is...
I was frozen today!
I'm serious, just try it out, see what happens. I'm the Nostalgia Critic, I remember it, so you don't have to. And it was Afterburner!
Shut up.